Welcome back to the Core Stormers YouTube channel. This is your daily best of video for December 2nd, 2021. Last night, the ACC Big Ten Challenge came to a close with the Big Ten winning the challenge 8-6. The Big Ten was able to get victories with Michigan State over Louisville and Wisconsin over Georgia Tech. However, the game of the night had to be the NC State and Nebraska 4 overtime game, which NC State came out on top of 104-100. Just an absolutely insane game, 4 overtimes. Also, there was a little kerfuffle, which saw 3 Nebraska players ejected and 1 NC State player ejected. Deron Seaborn was a monster for NC State. He went for 39 and 18, and he played 57 minutes in the game. The most notable result of last night had to be North Carolina drubbing Michigan. Michigan's offense is a complete wreck right now. It seems pretty clear that Devontae Jones is not the answer at point guard. At least he's not as good as Mike Smith was last year, and that's really bogging down the offense a bit. Also, having no Isaiah Livers as a constant shooter, they're just missing pieces right now. Michigan's going to have to find shooters to open up this offense because teams are just able to collapse on Dickinson down low, and it makes it very difficult for the Wolverines to have success. Outside of the ACC Big Ten Challenge, Oklahoma was able to defeat Florida. Also, Providence was able to knock off undefeated Texas Tech. And the shock of the night, Utah Valley upsets undefeated BYU. Today's slate of games is very ugly. There might be one good matchup, and that is in Utah as St. Mary's heads to Logan to take on the Utah State Aggies. Currently, that line is Utah State minus 2.5. This is definitely an important game for both teams, as both teams will be looking to improve their resume for a potential NCAA tournament berth. Recapping our best bet from last night, we had Washington State minus 1, and they were able to get the job done in one of the ugliest basketball games anyone has ever seen. Thankfully, I don't get the Pac-12 network, so I did not have to watch that slop. Washington State led after the first half 18-10. And things didn't get much better for Arizona State as they finished the game with just 29 points. Noah Williams being back for the Cougars made a big difference. He led Washington State in scoring with 14 on their way to the easy 22-point victory. That brings us back positive for the year, and we look to continue the momentum going into today. For today's best bet, we're going with the Southern Utah Thunderbirds minus 3.5 at Eastern Washington. Southern Utah is a team that returns all 5 starters from a season ago. They went 20-4 last year, won the regular season in the Big Sky. So for this year, they're off to a 3-3 start, but that includes a double overtime loss at Cal in a game they easily should have won. In fact, there was a scoring error which put the game in overtime anyway. Eastern Washington is still trying to figure some things out after their 2 star players, the Groves brothers, left for Oklahoma, and their coach Shante Leggins left for Portland last year. They got a very impressive victory at Washington State on Saturday, but they overcame a 19-point deficit in a game that Washington State definitely just coasted to the end and ended up blowing it. We like Southern Utah in this matchup because we think the Thunderbirds are due for some positive shooting regression. Currently, they're shooting about 27% from 3 on the year, and this is a team that returns all 5 starters from last year, and they shot 33%. So there shouldn't be a 6% difference from one year to the next, especially with 27 being so low. Like, there's no way that's sustainable. Southern Utah is the 4th most experienced team in the country, so they have a huge advantage over this Eastern Washington team, which is still trying to get familiar with each other. Overall, I think continuity is going to play a huge role in this game, with it being the first conference game of the year. Also, Southern Utah has been off for 8 days, so they should be fully ready to go. That's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe on your way out.